This is the front and back cover of my latest design. So it's for a book called Oscar to the Rescue, and you're looking at the back cover here, and it says Oscar the young dragon, distracted by the lights of London, left his parents while they were sleeping. He soon realized that he was lost, but also that he was able to rescue people who had become trapped on the London Eye, but only after he'd learned to fly. So he had to learn to fly. Okay, and that's the story. So that's how it starts. And I'm going to show you the cover that we've got here. If I can click hold of it. Yes, I can. And move it across. And that's the original cover there that I did. But then I went to AI and I drew the dragon again. And I wanted to see what AI would make of it, how it would look if it was in AI. And what happens is when I convert it to I had to rub one of the horns out because AI Dragon has ears. So the next image you're going to see is going to be this image here without a bit of a horn here there. And I had to I wanted to get rid of some of the spots because the AI image I know makes larger spots, but that's okay. I'm happy about that. And here we go. There it is. Okay. So I got rid of some of the spots. Ignore this bit here. That doesn't really matter. Okay. And I've got the same title, nice and big. Let's move this so you can see it a bit better. Okay. Oscar to the rescue. I've got to put a bit of wood round here. It's not really strong enough. It's not quite finished. You can see the London Eye in the background. Okay. I think we might be missing bit at the bottom. Just move it up so you can see that. Okay. So here we go then. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what AI made of it by typing in I wanted the dragon. I redrew the dragon. I think the drawing's here. Let's get rid of the original drawing. There we go. Right, there's the drawing that I redrew. Again after the first one you just seen, and then I asked AI to do a dragon using these details here, the lines that I've drawn by hand, and it uses your drawing to actually color it in. Okay, and there it is. Okay, so that's the new design. And then I added some spots on the wing. Let's see if I can see the spots. There they are. There's a few spots on the wing. Didn't quite finish that. And let's put the background in. There's the background, and that's what it looks like with AI. Um, I quite like my original one because the dragon looks a little bit more friendly. This one looks a little bit scary. It's got sleepy eyes. I don't mind the ears. I don't mind those at all. I like the spots, and everything else seems to be okay. So this is what I've ended up with, and I've just got to put a few more spots in on the right hand side, and that'll be the end of it. Well, hopefully, but what I would like is people to have a look at this and tell me what they think. Whether they think they like this one or the other one. Let's get the other one back. That one. Okay, I can make this bigger. Well, that's smaller. Let's make it bigger so you can see it. There we go. And that was the original one. But I've got horns on this one rather than ears. And if you look at that, that's the front cover with lots of spots on. Maybe you like that one, or maybe you prefer that one. Let's have a look again. That one. That's look. It looks like it's a brighter red. that looks a bit dull, that red. So maybe I should choose a brighter red. I don't know. Let's move that. Whoa, shouldn't have done that. Let's get back to plus Z. There we go. And okay. So let me know. Thank you.